Hey there, Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, Taurus Rising. Welcome to your reading for the week of February 27th through March 5th. Let's see what Spirit has in store for you, because I'm not even going to start to guess. It's been an interesting bunch of readings this week. So we are in the middle. There we go. I mean, this is not what I was expecting this week, but we've been getting this left and right. All right. I'm having an ice storm here right now, so I'm hoping that I will be able to have power enough to be able to do the full moon reading. So be on the lookout for those this week. And I like that. Okay. You know what? You might be okay. So, all right. Trying to bring the balance back into your life. Emotionally, it's almost like you're looking for where do you fit in, where do you belong, and honestly, that's what I've been getting a lot this week for a lot of the signs. So it must be the energy. When I look at the astrology actually looks pretty good this week, like it should be pretty easy. I do think you can be very productive at work this week, so that's the good news, right? When we can't deal with everything else, it's good to throw ourselves into our work. So but the key to the situation is going to be dealing with everything else. It's not about if you don't actively look at why something didn't work the way you wanted it to work. If you don't actively do that, you might end up losing a lot of sleep. I think you have some choices and some options to trying to decide which ones it is. So overall energy, we have the Six of Cups, and the Six of Cups is that energy of feeling at home and feeling comfortable and knowing where it is we belong. And I think that's something that, we're all seeking, right? We're all seeking to see where it is that we belong and where we feel good about things. There's some really good cards here, though, so it's such an interesting reading. Here in the key to the situation that we have the Three of Swords, but this Three of Swords is the elephant. And the elephants will, when an elephant dies, all the elephants in the herd will line up and they will file past it and they'll stop for a moment and they'll touch it with their trunk. And I mean, when an elephant is dying, they'll try rolling it over, trying to get its heart to start. I mean, elephants remember, right? And they care and they nurture. And so when they pass by again, year after year, because they walk the same trails, right? They have a pattern. When they come back by, they will stop and revisit the bones of a deceased elephant. And they remember. They remember who the elephant was. And so this week, this card has come up so many signs. And so I feel like it's really saying that this is a week where we pause and we remember the good things about a situation that maybe didn't work out the way we would have liked, we would have preferred. In the heart space, you have these beautiful cards. You really do. And so I feel like there's like this healing coming through. This healing energy is trying to come through. You transform the situation by really getting clear on what it is you want. You have the Queen of Swords. She's so blended into her environment there. I almost feel like it's not hermit energy exactly, but it does feel like there's a need to sit quietly and think it through, like break it down. Whether this is a thing at work or a relationship, right? It doesn't matter what it is. Something didn't turn out the way you wanted. So it's almost like taking it apart and looking at it. This part worked and that part didn't. And if I would have done this, what would have happened? And kind of trailing it down through to really figure it out. Because it's something where I feel like you spend a lot of time and effort on it. In the heart space, what's been draining your energy is this Eight of Cups. It's very exhausting trying to get home to yourself. But I do think that this is what you're trying to do, and I think that everybody should be very comfortable with who they are and very aware of who they are and where they belong, and that comes from authenticity. But this is also about trying to get to another spot where you can be creative again. And so if you've been in a job where you've been stuck and stagnant, nothing seems to be happening, there's a desire for creativity. If you're in a relationship where it's been stuck and stagnant, it does not mean you're leaving the relationship. It could be that you're looking at, why are we stuck and stagnant, and what can I do to get us back to this energy of creation together, right? And so this isn't about everybody breaking up, but it could be about looking at, why does it feel like this right now? Why do I feel like this? What is the situation, and what is in my capacity to make a change in it? So, because here, this Two of Wands is like you're at a decision point. Do I go this way or do I go that way? Do I stay in this job? Do I leave? Do I stay where I live? Do I leave? Do I stay in this relationship? Do I leave? Do I stay in this course of study? Do I leave? Like, I feel like you're in this energy of trying to decide. What I like here is that you don't have any of that stuck energy really of the Hanged Man or the Eight of Swords or any of those things. It's like, no, you're like, I want to get moving. It's a challenge, though, to figure out which direction. How do I get all my arrows moving in the same direction and pick up speed? And so I do feel like you're definitely trying to move forward. And this isn't the energy that's kind of leaving these two eights here of trying to get things moving. And here's this clear-eyed assessment of the situation, but it's a very grounded position. This Queen of Swords isn't sitting up in the air. She is grounded. She is down in the cold, hard facts, right? The snow. She's laying there. She's like really assessing the situation. And here we have the King of Cups. And then ordinarily I would think of the Beaver as, your energy, but it's that hard-working, let's get it done energy. But he's very satisfied with the work. He's assessing the dam. This is the emotional part. So this is the clear-eyed thinking part. And then there's also the emotional part. You have to do both. You have to assess the situation, and you have to say, I did this really well, not so much. Where can I improve that? What needs to be shored up? What needs to be fixed? What needs to be moved? What needs to be relocated? There was this beaver dam by where I lived, and one winter they moved 300 feet of beaver dam, like a mile up the river. What? So you can do that, right? You can assess it. It's almost like you're on the job and you're the building inspector of whatever this thing is. But it's from an emotional point of view. It is about what was good, what did you like, what would you prefer to make changes on. It's that kind of energy. But there's an emotional component to it, but it also requires putting in the work and the effort. And in the area of resources, this is finances, this is emotional, this is physical, mental, spiritual. You have the sun. So you have illumination coming in, but also it's warming you up. And it's like, I am open to receiving. I love this little lemur. It's super cute. And so this is letting yourself out into the sun and enjoying. And here in the heart space, we have the Knight of Cups. This is going for and creating and offering the joy and the happiness. Offering the joy and the happiness to yourself and to others. That stuff is all great. And then there's this. It's almost like you have too many options and it's keeping you up at night and you can't decide which way to go. Because we have the Seven of Cups that came out with the Nine of Swords. And so it's like, it's like still, I have choices and it's keeping you awake. And so I want to say, what helps you feel like this? Satisfied with the work, satisfied with the life, satisfied with the project. I think if you come back to what makes you feel emotionally satisfied, then you will have your answer. And so using joy as your yardstick to measure the situation, to sort out what it is you want. That's kind of what that looks like. All right, so Monday and Tuesday, really great days to get stuff done. Moon's in Gemini, It's great for communication. It just has this really forward-moving energy. Your ideas are divinely inspired. Take action accordingly to set it into motion. That's lovely. And you have a detox. Release toxins from your body, mind, and diet. That's this. This is this doing this assessing process this week. You're totally right on time, right? And sorting out what really has value to you and what really is something you want. Can you hear that thunder? We're having an ice storm. I don't know if I mentioned that. Apparently this one comes with thunder. Here it is, the 22nd of February, and we're having an ice storm with thunder. What? Anyways, I am going to do the full moon videos if I have power, which is very much in doubt. But be on the lookout for them just in case. So you guys have this choice, this decision to make. But if you use the joy stick to decide what brings you joy. Look, okay, this in the heart, this Knight of Cups, it's a blue-footed booby, and he's dancing. Okay, he's dancing on the waves, and you have this dancing in the rainbow. It's about following the joy, whatever it is that brings you joy, and you have breakthrough to new dimensions. A new endeavor is on the horizon. Innovative energy wants to burst forward into your consciousness. Break free from whatever you feel is holding you back. Express happiness and find out what you truly desire. I think that is this week you find out what is that you desire, and you might be awake in the middle of the night trying to figure it out. I'm not a fan of having to be awake in the middle of the night. But you might find yourself trying to figure out what exactly it is that you want this week. I do think that's a possibility. So that's that moon in Cancer energy. Wednesday, kind of crabby kind of energy going on with that. But Thursday, if you decide what brings you joy and you want to take somebody out on a date, oh God, great energy to do that in, really. I highly recommend that. And then we have the card of a liar. Are you lying to yourself? Don't lie to yourself. That's what holds you back. All right, so moon in Leo, 10:16 a.m. Eastern Time Zone, U.S. on Friday. Friday is not a great day for boss-subordinate interactions. And you're probably the boss, so try to be nice. Just saying. It's got icky energy. But the weekend is really great for getting together with family and friends, or just some kind of big, boisterous outdoors, like getting just fun energy. But you have with this the tall tale, denial, concealing the truth so that you can manipulate and control a situation, fear-based communications, creating a narrative to hide behind, not allowing fear of what others will think to influence your words, learning to communicate from a place of authenticity. Taurus does not like high emotional outburst, right? You just want everybody to be calm. I'm not getting involved in that. I'm staying over here where it's calm. If you're going to act like that, I'm going to move in further back, right? Don't bring the drama to Taurus. They don't like it. But if in your pursuit of no drama, you're hiding what you really want from yourself or others, that is a great disservice, because now you are not seeking the joy. Now you are just simply seeking to not rock a boat that you're not particularly comfortable in the first place. Is that what you really want to do? I'm not judging you. I'm just asking. Is it okay for things to just be okay? Or would you rather be dancing for joy? It's up to you. All right, guys. I'm on Facebook every day. Love to see you over there. You guys take great care. I think that's why you end up awake at night. Do I stay in this situation where everything is okay and I can manage it? Or do I really want to go after my heart's desire? But that's tough. You guys take care. Talk to you soon.